Welcome to In the Kitchen with Dinah. Today, we're making peppermint biscotti.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Gonna taste good, I know.
Peppermint biscotti is one of those delicious sweet treats. It's really fun to make it during Christmas. It's really delicious to dip in cocoa. I love to have it with my morning coffee, and it's just an all-around nice treat. It's also great if you want to make gifts. You can wrap them up in like cellophane and put ribbons on them. Today I'm going to walk you through how to make them. If you love biscotti, you want to say what your favorite kind is in the comments and give me a thumbs up. So we're going to start out with 1½ sticks or 3/4 cup of softened butter. And I microwaved mine just a little too long, but that's all right. So biscotti literally means twice cooked, and that's what you do if you've never made these before. It really is twice baked. I'll show you how to do that here. So we've got our butter and 3/4 cup of white sugar. I'll cream this together. And we're going to add 3 eggs. I'm going to add them one at a time. Make sure they get mixed in pretty good. All right, that looks great. So the next, one of the main ingredients is peppermint extract and peppermint, smashed up peppermint candies. So we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of peppermint extract. Mix that in. Oh, it already smells like Christmas. That is delicious. Okay, let's grab some flour. We're gonna need 3¼ cups. All right, so we got 3¼ cups of flour. We're gonna add a teaspoon of baking powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna give this a good mix, and then we're gonna add our candies in. Okay, I'm going to stop there while my dough is still raggy looking. I'm going to incorporate our peppermint candies. So when I first found this recipe, I could not find pre-crunched peppermints. So I unwrapped a couple dozen candy canes and smashed them with a hammer. But now at Winco, they have them in the bulk section, and you just buy however much you need. So we need 1 cup of smashed peppermint. So that makes it super easy to make these now. And we're gonna mix that in. And the dough is pretty darn thick. All right, so we've got our dough all mixed together here. he smells so good. If you love peppermint, you really should make these. These are quite a treat. And make great gifts for like teachers or your coworkers or whoever you want to share them with. So I'm kind of putting it in to a circle. We're gonna divide this dough in half. And I just kind of do it by, I never get it even, but it's close enough. Then we're gonna put it on our cookie sheets. So let me get this cleaned off and let me grab my cookie sheets. All right, so I've got 2 parchment lined cookie sheets, and I highly recommend, once again, using the parchment. We're gonna put half the dough, we're gonna make a long log with the dough. And I just kind of spread it out into a log. And you want it at least a foot long, if not longer. And then I kind of pat it out to a nice long rectangle. Now when this bakes, it's gonna grow. And then I'll show you the next steps. I do take a lot of care in doing this. I've noticed over the years that I'm making it, if you get this part down really well, that your biscotti's overall appearance look a lot better. I'm gonna squish it out. Okay, let's see if we can do another one. I can already tell this was the bigger log, which is fine. Yep, you just heard my oven go. Before I started, I turned my oven on to 350. You'll just want to preheat it to 350. Okay, those look pretty good. You'll be amazed at how much they grow in the oven. All right, so let's put these in a preheated 350-degree oven, and it's gonna take 20 to 25 minutes for these logs to cook. Watch out, Denver. All right, let's take a peek at these. That looks great. All right, let's put them on cooling racks. Right, so these have been baking a little over 25 minutes, and we're gonna let them cool for just a second. See, we took this one out first. So now the key is we're gonna slide it off. Usually, I think what I've done in the past, I just do this. I'm gonna grab another piece of parchment. That's probably gonna curl up because it's hot. All right, so we've got this out. It's already cooked. We're gonna cook it one more time. First, we gotta slice it. So you want a super sharp knife, and I just go kind of however big you want your biscotti. And you're gonna kind of, probably like a ½ inch. Is that an inch? ½ inch? You can kind of make them however big you want them. I try to get them as close. My problem has always been cutting straight. I can always tell them I'm not cutting straight even now. You can ask my husband about cutting straight. Okay. So really gently. And they are hot. Holy cow, those little candies are hot. The ends are one of my favorite pieces because they get so crispy. So now we're gonna put them on the cookie sheet and we're gonna pop them up. Look how pretty those look with all the melty peppermint candies in there. I think we'll be able to get both biscottis on here. Okay, We're gonna do this one and cut this one just exactly the same. I don't know why my parchment wanted to come over so it's like you see the strip where the parchment decided to cover my biscotti. Those just don't want to ever stand up. So let's get these back in the oven for about 15 more minutes. Okay. Yeah, they are. They're okay though. So I pulled these out a little early. They're getting really brown, which is fine. They're perfect. I don't like them super hard. You've probably bought some that are super hard. You can't even like bite into them and crack them. So we're gonna let them cool a little bit. I'm gonna show you how to make them pretty. When I was catering and I had my personal chef business, I would actually sell these to my customers during Christmas, and some of them asked just to have them plain like this, but I would dress up the rest of them. So let me show you how to do that. You could use chocolate chips, but I'm going to use white chocolate just because I think they look pretty. Let's do a little bit more. You can use the melting chocolate if you want. I just usually use chocolate chips. We're just going to make a little ganache. Get my coffee half and half out. We're going to warm this up in the microwave. For about 20 seconds. Okay, and we're just going to pour the hot cream on those, and that's going to melt.
How much hot cream?
It was just a tiny bit, like barely a quarter cup for this. I couldn't find any melting chocolate anywhere. I'm sure it's on a boat somewhere. So because I don't have the magic of television, and I've never bought this brand of chips, it wasn't doing what I wanted to, so I put it back in the microwave and heated it up a tiny bit more. There we go. Do you see how those chocolate chips are melting now? Just didn't have it hot enough. And if you want, you can do a double boiler, but I was not gonna coat too many of these. All right, so I just have a tray here. Got my ground up candy. Now you could go and just drizzle them, and they're barely cool enough to handle. I just pour some down, scrape it off, and then hold it over this. I just take some more peppermint and put it on the top. Then I just let them cool. If you do have the white melting chocolate, it is more snowy looking, but this just adds so much beautiful, especially if you're giving them as gifts or just, I don't know, I like to eat pretty things, so I do this just for me because I eat with my eyes first. All right, so you kind of get the idea. Now I'm a sticky mess. But these truly are amazing to dip in cocoa. They're delightful with coffee. Like I said, you can take a couple and wrap them in the cellophane and put a red ribbon on them if you want to give them as gifts. I just want to say thanks again for joining me today. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you like, and turn on the bell so you don't miss out on any other episodes coming. I wish you and your family a fabulous day, and we'll see you on the next episode. No, it literally means twice baked. Bing! Ready? My nose is running.
Go blow it real quick, because that is hard. You can't overcome that.
Oh, got a chip on my bowl. Sticky. Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay. Time to make some cocoa. Just kidding. I don't need any more sugar.
Gonna taste good, I know.